Yep. It's your boy Boss Cowboy Sports. And we had a week. We was able to chill out, relax, digest, vent, cheer. We was able to do all of that. So now we go get down to the nitty gritty. Because it's been 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row to where the Dallas Cowboys have been 12-5. And with most teams around the league, it would be a great parade. It would be great optimism. But not with us. And I can understand that because it's been so long since we even sniffed the Super Bowl. So going 12-5 doesn't have the same aura that it would around another team. It just doesn't. The expectations are just way too high. But I wouldn't want it no other way. Because this Super Bowl a bust over here, dog. That's how we roll. I'm cool with that. I love those expectations. Don't, as far as I say, don't lower them at all. Not even for a second. Keep those expectations the same. But we still have to answer. Are we better? Are we making the right steps? Or are we going backwards? Y'all sit back, man. We gonna get into that here on Boss Cowboy Sports. Be right back. Let's go.
Cars.
Come on. We gonna do a lot of freestyling today, man. So y'all get ready to get on these phones. We freestyling all day today, baby. Freestyle. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. All right. So we asking, are we better? Cause see, I get it. I see y'all coming in the building. Regina Taft, Pastor Taft, what's up? C, Keystone, Cameron, The Truth MVP. It's Tuez. Yeah, man. One-handed bandit. I see y'all coming in the building. But the most important question after we coming out of the draft, because obviously it's been a lot of feelings, right? It's been some head scratching. It's been some celebration. Like one of my brothers, he always start the show with, because he looking for this and this is cool. Do your thing. I had no problem with this. He say, man, positive vibes, positive vibes. Yeah. So it's some people, they really want positive vibes, and some people want some reality. Some people want the facts. So when we coming out of the draft, sometimes it's a home run to where there's very few question marks, right? Like for instance, the CD Lamb. In that draft, it was super hard to complain. That draft was, it was kind of, it was just
Yoga fire.
CD Lamb fall to your lap, and then on top of that, you get Diggs in round 2. When you start a draft like that, it's not gonna be too much complaints at all. Just from the start of it, even Neville Gallimore in round 3. He had, according to some analysts, a bottom of the first grade or a top of the second round grade. So the first 3 picks about 3 years ago was amazing. But then it was last year, obviously, where we got, it was mixed feelings, you know, obviously. So with Tyler Smith being the first pick, people didn't know how to feel about that. It wasn't that much out on him. And then obviously the first things that came out about him was his holding penalties. So what do people go naturally do? What they go naturally do? They go hype up the negative. And, you know, it took a little while. Matter of fact, it took a while for the Cowboy fans to actually start to like the pick. They begin to like the pick. Some people begin to like a pick once they kind of start seeing them in training camp. Ooh-wee. Because in training camp, Tyler Smith started off just dunking bars, like showing that pure strength. But I would say the more casual fans began to kind of jump on the bandwagon when the season kicked off, and they saw that he was put in an impossible situation where he got all his training reps at left guard, and then at the final moments, he was thrown out there to left tackle. So when we saw him actually handle that and get through the season, he had 6 sacks, but, you know, given the degree of difficulty, all of us would call that a good job by him. But again, it took some time, right? It did. So going to this year, where Mozzie was the first pick, wasn't that much pushback on that. It was some, because honestly, it wasn't too much that was sexy. It just wasn't. It wasn't a lot of sexy at the bottom of the first. But the Dallas Cowboys have shown that they do a real good job of aggressively going after guys with a high ceiling. Shout out to my partner, Coach Q, with that thought. And so once people kind of begin to digest the ceiling, then they was able to swallow it. But then for some people, just keep it real, it began to go downhill. So with Luke, it was some people high, people low. People high and people was low on Overshawn. People was high, people was low on Fiocco. People was literally like, who? With Eric Scott. A Sim, people was like, I think it was some real excitement for Deuce, and it makes sense because I think he was the best value in terms of where they picked him. Best value. So when you look back, this one is taking a little while for some of us to digest. So since it's taking so long, I want to kind of stop and go line by line and just go through each group and ask the question, are we better after the draft? So let's do that. And while we doing that, let's take a look at real quick free agency. So this was free agency, which we've been keeping up with very aggressively. So I think if we go start anywhere, wouldn't it make sense to start with the quarterback? Yeah, it makes sense to me to start with the quarterback. So starting with the quarterback and asking the question, are we better? Are we better right now with the same old Dak this year than we was last year? Before I answer, I want to see y'all answer. Are we better? Will Dak be better in 2023 than he was in 2022 season? I want to see y'all answer before I start. I want to first hear what y'all got to say. All right. My boy Tyrone Church said, damn right. Absolutely. So, yeah. I see Hell Yes by James Rolfe. I see Yes for sure. Yes, sir. Yes indeed. Yes, I see a bunch of yeses, very few no's. I see, matter of fact, honestly, I see no no's. It's everybody just all about the yes game. So, damn right, James Rolfe said hell yes. Phil Two Trill said yes. One-Handed Bandit said for sure. Yep, JT Wolf. Look, this is all yeses. Yeah, yes, no doubt. Yes, new offense. Yes, I'm just saying yes. Like, so, yep. Yeah, better coaching, better scheme. It's a unanimous yes. So as we relax, right, and ask the primary question, let's starting from the top. Now, my boy said he better be. Now, answer the question. Do you think he's better? Because I'm going to tell you, I think he's going to be better. I think he's clearly going to be better. I think we getting ready to see the resurgence of Dak to a whole nother level. I think Dak is getting ready to bow out. Clap it up for me. Let me give y'all that Rick Ross. Yeah, Dak is getting ready to ball out. I'm putting my money on it. And I see Florida Cowboy Kenneth Reach said pretty much as unanimous yes. So all of y'all are super smart. This is why that's a good bet, in my opinion, to bet that we are definitely getting ready to be better. Number one is because, and y'all already know, y'all should know where I'm going. No more Kellen Moore is going to be better for Dak. It's going to be better for Dak. Because, see, a lot of those interceptions, specifically 4 interceptions, was a direct cause of Kellen Moore's aggressive option route system. So, y'all already know about that on this channel. I ain't got to go deep into that. So this is getting ready to be a situation where less is going to be more. Less reading from your quarterback. Less reading from your receivers, where Dak and the receivers have to be on the same page. Their system is more so going to be about rewarding the open targets. That's the same system when Dak was a rookie, it's where when he was talking about Dez, he said, I would throw it to him when I see him open. That Dak only had 4 interceptions on the year.
Dracarys.
So as we measure the Kool-Aid, it's easy to say, okay, quarterback is getting ready to get better. So check number 1, quarterback is better. Let's go to, so we, even though because this is what we do, this is what we doing. We saying and we asking the question, are we better after the draft? Are we better? So number 1, we can say, yes, we are better with Dak Prescott. Number 2 should be just as easy. Are we better at receiver? Just like the last time, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna wait on y'all. I'm gonna wait till y'all judge, and then I'm gonna give my response. But this one is gonna probably be just as easy as Dax was. Like, Dax was easy, so this one should be just as easy. Like, are we better? Right? Yeah. Come on now. We are clearly better at receiver. The receiver is getting ready to go up a lot. And I'm seeing a whole bunch of yeses. Yeah, this one. So far, 2 units are clearly better. Not even kind of better. Not even, I'm not sure. No, 2 positions are mainly better. And even the ones that we have question marks on are going to be better. And I could even say way better. Can we say that? For instance, your number 2 now is Brandon Cooks. Isn't that just way better than Noah Brown? Yes. That is way. Let me hit the Rick Ross. Way better. And then on top of that, let's not forget Michael Gallup will be a whole year and a half removed from his ACL injury. So much better. And then on top of that, you also will likely have a resurgence of Jalen Tolbert. Because see, Jalen Tolbert is getting a bad rap. Because a lot of people was already saying, could he be a boss? No. You getting ready to likely see a super atomic dog come out. Because they even admitted, we showed it on this channel, but the front office admitted that they put too much on his plate. What was they talking about? Y'all already know, because I've been saying this for the same. This is that Kellen Moore system. So you had a player, Jalen Tolbert, who only was playing football 5 years, who had to basically read an NFL defense on the same level as Dak Prescott. So that was a very, very, very big ask and over aggressive from Kellen Moore. It was just over aggressive. So what it really did is it robbed Jalen Tolbert from normal rookie production because he could not hit the field. So you likely getting ready to see a major major upgrade with Tolbert. Because I haven't forgot that he was the Senior Bowl Player of the Week. And out of all the weapons, what was crazy is him and Ferguson was literally considered the two most standout weapons. Our guys. Yeah, Tolbert and Ferguson. So, as we go down the list, we still answering the question. And y'all should be feeling better because the answers are obvious. Even before we drafted, we was already better. Can we say that? Because we ain't even got to no draft stuff yet. We ain't even got to the draft stuff. So, are we better? Yes. It's getting ready to get a little bit hard because I don't think this one is as easy. Here we go. Guard. Are we better? Are we better? Are we better? Would we have been okay if we kept McGovern? See, now I'm seeing these answers. These answers look a lot different. These answers look a lot different. No. Hey, it did. DJ said we need a veteran O-line. Tyrod Church said maybe. Ooh-wee, maybe. And then Couple Sis said no. Who's starting? See, ain't it funny? Hold on, I missed the super chat. Let me go back and see where I missed the super chat real quick. Hold on real quick, y'all. Man. Oh man, I don't see no super chats up in here, man. Hold on real quick. Oh, I see it. Can you do a film breakdown on Semi, please? Yeah. What kind of breakdown? That's the question. Because are we talking about college or are we talking about pros? Yeah, because, you know, the pros, he's so far removed from college. I don't even know if college would even kind of benefit anybody. But then, just looking at y'all answers, and appreciate the super chat, big dog. But y'all answers are obviously very much different. It's very much different. He said, then Star said, me may be better due to having Mike Solara in a new scheme. Right. See, I'm getting a lot of maybes, no's, I don't knows. See, when you ask direct questions, it shows you a lot about the draft. It does. It shows you, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. That means we went through that whole draft and we did not yet build confidence with guard. I don't care what none of y'all say. I know y'all want to have, some of y'all want to be on this positive vibe kick, and that's cool. But when you ask a direct question and you say, are we better at guard? These answers look So I put it like this. I'm going to say for right now, I have no idea. None. Zero. I have no idea if we are better. Just keeping it real. So I'm going to just tell y'all what we doing over here. The OC and I are starting a series this week literally called Depth at Guard. Okay? That's what the name of the series is going to be. Depth at Guard. Now, the reason why we're doing the series on depth at guard is because Will McClay said at pick 1, when we got Mozzie, what did he say? We have depth at guard. More depth than we have at the 1. So we go measure that Kool-Aid over here, bro. That's what we do over here. We measure.
It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring.
So y'all look out for that series, and we starting it tomorrow. So and this is what we're going to be doing. I'm just being honest with you. Hey, we are a solution-oriented channel, so we dive right into potential issues. That's just how we are. That's how we always going to be. It's just part of just being who we are. So the first thing we going to start with is Chuma. We go look at the Chuma film, and we go look at the depth at guard. So the very first thing we go break down, the very first thing, and I think that's the smartest thing to do. Let's all put all of our eyes on every one of the prospects that could potentially be the left guard. All right, that's one. Then we go also do a breakdown on Collins versus Ball. We go do that one all over again, but in relation to, could either one of those guys be the answer at guard? And we go turn around and do a whole film session on Fournier. So by the end of this week, I'm just letting everybody know we gonna have a whole bunch of film on this channel about the depth at guard. Yes, we doing Collins. Yes, we doing it. Yes, we are doing it. So also, just since we speaking of film, I want to kind of plug something that's coming out in the morning. I want y'all to really set your notifications. Make sure your notifications on, because I'm very excited about this film breakdown that I'm dropping in the morning. And it's already done. It's Boss Cowboys full analysis of DeMarvion Overshawn to the Dallas Cowboys. And is he a bigger Donovan Wilson? Y'all go really like that one. Cause see, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I liked the pick when we got him. The more and more I'm researching him even more, he's actually grown on me a lot more, a whole lot more. So y'all be on the lookout for that. That's gonna drop in the morning. Trust me, that's gonna be a good one. All right, trust me, I'm excited about that one because, that's just what you gonna want to see that one. All right. So obviously going back to guard doesn't look as good as the other ones. Just keeping it real. Guard does not. Guard is something that still remains a question mark. I know the positive vibe people, y'all want all of us to speak so glowingly how the need has been just taken care of, and we can't do that. We just can't. But we still do trust Will McClay, and when he says depth there, hopefully it's really some depth there, and we go really break down that film. But let's ask this question though. Does guard break us down for next year? Potentially, I would say it could. I would say guard is something that we got to keep our eye on very aggressively. In my opinion, we got to keep our eye on it very aggressively, especially within the division. We're going to talk about that more as we get into the series, so let's keep moving. My next question, because we going through this, and to me this is an important question as we just trying to break down the Dallas Cowboys. And after the 2023 NFL draft, are the Dallas Cowboys better or worse? The next room, running back. Are we better at running back? I want to see y'all answers on that. I want to see your answers. Before I give my answers, I want to see your answers. What is your answer? I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on y'all to come on through. So, and then I'm gonna start responding as I see y'all, cause I don't want to give it away. So I see DJ say I like our backs. Okay, and then One-Handed Bandit said we are better. Okay, let me see. And then Montana say, ooh, hell no. And then, see, this is a mix. Matter of fact, it's mostly no. Ooh, wait. It is mostly no. See, I'm liking it. See, I like y'all because y'all keep it real. Y'all keep it so real. This is not no popcorn channel. This is not a popcorn channel. We keep it real over here. I'm seeing a lot of no's. Ooh, wait. Okay, well, let's talk about it. I'm gonna go ahead and say I agree with y'all. Yeah, for the most part, I don't see us having a better running back room. I don't see us having a better running back room right now. I think our running back room, let me be honest, I think our running back room is worse. It doesn't mean that it won't work, but this is a downgrade. This is a downgrade running back room. Because it's a lot, first of all, it's a lot of the same types. It's a lot of the same types of running backs. It's not your full gambit of types of running backs. You also, if we don't get Zeke back, we losing a lot of production in terms of short yardage and touchdowns. That's a lot of production we losing. And then obviously Tony Pollard with the question mark of his ankle, who knows what he is getting ready to be, because last year, at least for most of the season, he was healthy. And even Zeke with a bad knee was still productive and very productive at one part of the running back position, and that was short yardage. He even got 800 plus yards, even though he was hurt a majority of the season. So I like Deuce. But is he, and can we count on him to carry the whole load with the absence of Zeke and having to do more based on what could be going on with Pollard? And so Coach Moss said, what up, boss? Guard success is dependent on the style of offense being run, and that will also affect the success of our running backs. Right. Yeah. And then he said, we got Luke Key. He can be our Zeke. I don't believe in Luke Key like that, bro. Just being all the way honest, because, and anybody that played where he played, I trust the tape, but I really don't. And that goes with any one of them. That goes with anybody that plays not on the Division I level, because, you can kill Division II and destroy it and look amazing. But it's something about when you do that amongst NFL players or equal competition, hopefully that can sustain. And I just don't see, honestly, Luke Key coming in here generating 12 touchdowns. 12 touchdowns. I know a lot of fans like Luke Key, but the chances of that happening are very slim. It's hard to find any rookie, even healthy, that came in as a rookie and did 12 touchdowns. It's hard to find even one. So, the running back room, we can agree and say, is probably not as good right now. It's not. I don't trust that Jones was also an adequate replacement for Zeke. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I believe that Jones is a good running back. But I believe Jones, even healthy, is not what Zeke was limping around. Just keeping it all the way honest. What Zeke could do in the power situations, very few backs can do in the whole NFL. And so let me put it like this. Every year on the top 100 list, they ask defensive players, and the players that's on the top 100, they ask them every year, who is the person that you fear tackling the most? And you know what their answers are? Zeke. Your better defensive players in the world fear tackling Zeke. Just keeping it real. So if we being honest, it's two areas that doesn't look like it's as good right now. Running back and guard. Yep. Running back and guard. Now, what can we do about that though? Because that's gonna likely, because we're solutions oriented channel. We're not gonna just talk about the running back is not as good. It's gonna be, what do you do to make up for what you lost? Well, a lot of that's gonna come down to play calling. That's what it's going. If you don't have as much talent in the room, the person that got to make up for it is actually Mike McCarthy, and that's where the pressure is increasing on Big Mike. The pressure is that part. Mike, is on you. You don't got right now. You don't got what you had last year in the backfield. You have less than what Kellen Moore had in the backfield, and you basically spent all offseason saying how you want to run the damn ball. And let's just think about it. You don't spend all season talking about how you want to run the damn ball, but one of the most important areas to running the damn ball is your backfield and your middle three, your guards and your center. So, did they help you, Big Mike? Did they help you enough, Big Mike, in the draft? I'm gonna say no, they didn't. All right, hold on. Let me take some calls. We gonna open up the call line. We gonna take a quick break, and we gonna keep getting into this though. But the good news is this. Major good news. Quarterback is way better. We can say the receivers are way better. We can say that the receivers are way better. You know, I feel very good. I would also say coaching is way better. Way better. That backfield, we gonna have to wait and see. It is wait and see on the backfield. It really is. It's also wait and see on the guard position. It is, just being honest, wait and see. So most of it is better though. That's just good news. So let me open up these phone lines real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. We're gonna start taking some calls, and then we're gonna keep answering the question, are we better after the draft? Overall though, so far I say yeah. Much better. Much better. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me post the phone number real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, I got the call line. Okay. Let me just post this number so y'all go and start calling on in. One second. And if y'all don't, I'm gonna just continue on. Y'all know how I do. I would just continue in a heartbeat. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me just post it. The phone. Here it is. Hold on real quick. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Well, you on fire with the phone lines today, man.
Oh man, they wasn't coming through, coach.
I
I
ain't
knew
take
you
my
was gonna
speed.
come through.
I ain't take my speed down work no more, man.
No, it worked. It worked, man. They just tripping. They don't want to call in today, so it's your world, coach. What you got?
Hey, man. I've been a hot on the topic, man, for the last couple of days because I already see the mix.
So you been hot on
And,
the topic?
and I understand what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about, guards. And if we running like we was running before, where somewhat of a natural power game and not a real West Coast running game. It's a lot of stress on having very good guards because guards is a very stressful position based off the running game that we have had in the past. But if they're going to, as I've been saying for the longest, for the last couple of days, I even said it before. I even seen Tuck thing because I was on a show with JC Cowboy and Landlord. I had mentioned it before I even saw the Tuck video that I believe Cowboys they're not worried about Philadelphia because we know we handle Philadelphia. We have got into the playoffs against Philadelphia. We feel like in our past we have handled them and when we didn't handle them, we just ain't have Dak Prescott. But when we have Dak Prescott, we can handle Philadelphia. But they're taking the blueprint of San Francisco team building. And that's where they're going. Then I had to look deeper into the coaches. You know, Quinn and Shanahan are very good friends. He was his offensive coordinator. They're all the West Coast guys. All of them got links to Shanahan and Schottenheimer. They feel that, hey, they got a better quarterback. They got a 10 times better quarterback. And if you look at their teams, why the games are so close, because they're built alike. So if you're going to attack it with their type of running style, which I have looked up, San Francisco, I don't even think they have no. They got offensive tackle, but I don't think none of their guys ever made the Pro Bowl. Their whole offensive line, but they're considered good because you have an offense that's going to minimize their weaknesses and put them on what we call angle blocks, quick hitters. Pass protection is 95% play action, which is hard to get to the quarterback in 95 because all those are aggressive blocks. You're not setting up and letting people come at you because you doing play action blocks. Balls getting out. When you make them pass block, you get to the quarterback. That's why we have had a hard time in the last 2 years getting to the quarterback because everything is play action. I can believe that this team is going in that direction, but we're going to go in that direction on steroids because we have like I said, a 10 times better quarterback, and we have a 10 times better receiving room than they had. And we're going to depend on this defense. That's the direction. Nobody's saying it, but all their moves are being made in that direction. I hadn't even looked at the San Francisco draft. They drafted 2 tight ends. Why? Did they draft 2 tight ends to take care of those catches? No, they drafted 2 tight ends to be strong in 12 personnel. That's what they're going to do. And they drafted 5 defensive players. They want to make sure their defense is top notch. And they're going to be efficient. And if we have that same style of be efficient and smart and play into our defense, we're going to score as many points or more points because we have better personnel. Yes, I think that the line is a thing, but you ain't got it. You don't always have to have the most powerful offensive line. Again, as I've been saying with the Cowboys, a lot of stuff was not used correctly, and some of the times I think when we had failures with linemen, it was not always the lineman's fault. It was a inexperienced coordinator that put guys in situations that were bad. Boss, we had talked about when Steele first played about stupid not to, because they got the agreements, because they got a defense that's going to be deep and going to be skilled. Their offense just need to have this efficiency. I always said this: if Shanahan, any of these quarterbacks efficient enough for people to even start talking about they're good and still win games on a regular basis, what kind of game plan do like that for a great quarterback like that?
Hey, Coach. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Man, my stream cut out. I got to do a whole new stream. Hold on real quick. 1 second.
Yeah, you froze. I'm watching you on TV too. You
Yeah, I got to do another stream. Hold on. Let me just do another one. Give me 1 second. Man, the stream still long? Crazy ass stream. They still
Yeah, it's really difficult, man. Y'all having some crazy weather in Texas, man.
Yeah, it's not the weather.
Boy, y'all have some crazy.
Damn. Yeah, I know. Damn. Man,
They got tornadoes every day, man.
They still got me live. Hold on, let me try to change it this way. hell this thing crashed? Hold on quick. So they still got me live. I gotta some kind of way turn it off. Check your encoder, it say. Okay, it's still going. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off. Oh man, it's still streaming. Come on, check your stream on your social platforms. Okay, I'm gonna just start another stream. That's what I'm gonna do. Man, people still waiting in there. God damn. Try to figure out. Come on. Let me see. Ain't no way to cut this stream off. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Stream settings. Let me see. Embed. Coach, man, let me just try to figure this out. I'll call you back, okay?
Yeah, figure it out, man. All right.
Cool. All right, Coach.